Well, from Sympathy for the Devil to Goat's Head Soup. Man, these guys were onto something. Hi guys, welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. And we are back with another pick from our patron, Scott. Thank you for your support, Scott. I truly appreciate you, man. You be sending in the best ones, I swear. We're gonna be listening to another Rolling Stones track off of the album, Goat's Head Soup. Let's see if I get this right. Do. Heartbreaker? I think I said 5 doo-doos. Haha, said doo-doo. I knew that was gonna happen. So also, this album included Angie, which we've listened to and done the video for, or the main, music video. Amazing song. One of my favorites by them, to be honest. So apparently, like its predecessor, Exile on Main Street, the band composed and recorded much of it outside of the UK due to their status as tax exiles. Oh, you Brits and your tax exiles, my goodness. It was recorded in Jamaica, the United States, and the UK? Oh, I guess they snuck in. 10 tracks, blah, blah, blah. We're gonna be listening to the second single from this album, which is, Do, Heartbreaker. And then Dancing with Mr. D is the B-side. I wonder who Mr. D is, Rolling Stones. Goodness gracious. Alright, and then, Mick Taylor, of course, joined the band, I think. Yeah, it's Mick Taylor, Keith Richards. Oh yeah, just like Angie. Okay, makes sense. And I'll link all my other Rolling Stones videos if you want to listen to them. They're right there. Let's go. And subscribe if you're not busy. And if you're really not busy, leave a like and a comment. That would really help. Alright, here we go. The Rolling Stones, Do, Heartbreaker. 3, 2, 1, go.
Chased the boy right through the park in a case of mistaken identity. They put a bullet through his heart. Heartbreakers, with your photo, I wanna tear your world apart. You heartbreaker, with your photo, I wanna tear your world apart. Then you over on the street corner, stick the needles in her arm.
Damn, yeah.
She died in the dirt of the alleyway. Mother said she had no chance, no chance. Heartbreaker, heartbreaker. She stuck pins right in her heart. Heartbreaker, a pain breaker. Stole love right out your heart. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Wanna tear love apart. Oh yeah,
Yo, Mick Jagger's on fire, bro. I don't know if that was Mick or Keith, but that was great. That brass, so good. I'm guessing this album is one of their best. Is that a fair assumption? Because Angie was amazing. So is that. Even though it's a very deceptively upbeat sounding song, but dude, those lyrics are brutal, man. Once I heard the whole, dying in the dirt with the, what in your arm, yeah, I can definitely relate to that. And I've had a lot of friends die that way, so that kind of touched a nerve. I'm not gonna lie. Say like I don't want to make this about me, I want to talk about this awesome song. Charlie Watts on the drums, Bill Wyman on the bass. Well, actually, no, Bill Wyman wasn't on the bass for this. Who is the bass player for this? Okay, so Keith Richards did the bass for this track. And electric guitar. Mick Taylor, electric guitar and backing vocals, of course. Charlie Watts drums. Mick Jagger on vocals. Apparently, oh, wow. Mick Jagger played the guitar in a couple tracks. Not this one, though. Billy Preston on the clavinet and piano on this track. Bobby Keys on the tenor sax. Jim Horn on the alto sax. Chuck Finley on the trumpet. Jim Price did the horn arrangements. Damn, they had everybody on this track, huh? No wonder it sounded so good. Yeah, this man, that's brutal. And it sounds like there was like some kind of love sort of triangle, and because I said I want to tear that boy apart. I don't know if he's talking about boy like in that sense, Schmerowin, but I don't know if he's talking about like an actual boy that, got his ex or his girl on boy, I'll call it that. It's a one word for it. And then she dies in a alleyway. That's rough, man. And it's so true though. It's a brutal reality of addiction. That is a very likely outcome if that slippery slope that we always talk about continues. And you just keep slipping, that's where you end up. Or you end up in a bando, and they don't find you for another 6 years, like I heard a couple stories. And they start clearing out abandoned buildings and such, and they find all kinds of things in there. And I live outside of a city that is very infested, shall we say, with that stuff. It's not even that. It's funny what Mick is singing about here, Mick Jagger, what he's singing about, that doesn't exist anymore. It's very, very, very rare that you find what they're talking about, that certain substance. It is all now something else that is completely 100% stronger and 100% more deadly. And it's an epidemic, man. And it's destroyed an entire generation, not even just taking of lives, but the demoralization, the hopelessness, the despair that a lot of my generation feels because we feel like we don't have a future, We feel like there's nothing really to work for because we're just going to end up dying in the same spot, that we were when we were 25, and that's always up to the person themselves to take it upon themselves to do, the old bootstraps routine, but at the same time, when there's a system that's completely engaged against you and it completely just keeps you down, and it's not a color thing, anything like that. It's a very simple thing. There's a club, you're not in it. As George Carlin put it. It's so true. We're not in it, guys. I'm not speaking for everybody. Maybe you're in there. I don't know. And if you are, good for you. But I don't know if I'd fit in with those kinds of people, man. Like, I'm a simple dude, Like, I wake up in the morning, I do these premieres, I hang out with my family during the day, set up for this, do this, go to bed, rinse and repeat every night. I'm content with that. I'm 100% content with that. Who wouldn't be? I get to listen to music. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's amazing. I'm so, so blessed. And, man, I count my lucky stars every day I'm still here, man. I really do. So yeah, I'd say Mick Jagger's vocals, and then Mick and Keith's the guitar was great. Whoever did that little solo there in the middle was great. That little like wah wah pedal effect that they had going on the whole song was really cool too. Obviously, if that wasn't Bill, that yeah, those Keith Richards on the bass, definitely there, present. I like the brass probably the most, other than Mick Jagger's completely, I don't know, lived in role. Like it almost, I felt his pain. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm guessing this is an allegorical fiction story that he's telling here. Hopefully, it's not a true story, but it easily could be. You know, and he completely delivered that so well. I mean, you could feel the pain in his voice, you could feel the loss, the anger. And there's just so much that goes into that because you're angry at the substance, you're angry at the person, you're angry at yourself. It's a terrible thing, absolutely terrible. And it destroyed, like I said, an entire generation, my generation, you know, the millennials. Whenever the numbers do come out, like I wouldn't even believe the official account because I lived it and I've seen bodies on bodies on bodies, and I shouldn't have seen that. You know, no one should see that unless that's your job, I guess, and you choose to do that. But I chose to be like that, and I chose to hang around with people like that, and that's what you get. You know, so it's a sad, brutal world we live in, and as I grow older, I realize the choices that we make, even if they're little, they all add up, no matter what. And you got to pay the piper one day, you know. And I know I'm gonna have to one day as well. And I've accepted that, and I'm okay with just I guess spreading the love and whatever I can while I'm here, you know. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. That was a great video. Great song. I mean, I'm not gonna compliment my own video, but the song was great. Obviously, it's the Rolling Stones. I don't really think you can go wrong with them. I think every song I've heard so far, even the very, very deep cut we did from like their 80s or 90s album that was like, what was it? It was like some kind of reggae or something. I can't remember. It was so long ago. But, you know, they've been around so long, they might as well try modal jazz now. You know what I'm saying? Like, they might as well. They've been around since the 60s, you know? Like, go ahead, Mick Jagger. Go ahead, try. Oh, man. Sorry, if you can't tell, that kind of threw me off a little bit, but that's all right. Thank you, Scott, for a great pick. I'll always do the Stones any day. You know what I'm saying? I saw this one come in. Actually, I had another one lined up for Scott, and I saw this one come in. I was like, I'm in there. Let's go. So thanks for watching, guys. And I linked the Rolling Stones playlist in the beginning of the video, but if you missed it, go into the description of the video. You scroll all the way down. It'll be right there at the bottom. If you want to go watch some other Stone stuff. I think I've done like 5 or 6 videos for them. So thanks for watching. Patreon, right there. Hey, that's a picture of it. There's a link in the description. If you join the $15 tier or up, you get 1 free request a month. I just put out the post for August yesterday, so get on it because you only got 3. Well, you got 3 weeks to post it, but if you can, post it as quickly as possible because I don't want requests coming in on the 29th and then I'm still expected to do it when I have it scheduled out. So I'm not singling anybody out for it, but just I know people have lives. They're not monitoring everything. They're not on top of it. I understand. But if you could, for my sanity, and I know you guys want that, for my sanity, please post it within the first 3 weeks of the month on the page, on the Patreon post. That would make my life a lot easier, and it'll make sure you get your video done. Because sometimes things fall through the cracks. If you send me a message on the first day of the month, blah, 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 because by the end of the month, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have it on a spreadsheet sometimes. If you send it in late, I don't get it added on there. But, all right, enough rambling. Sorry. There's also a PayPal as well in the description. Adios.